Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go. Spence, raring to go here. He has been on fire of late.
Well, having played as a fullback myself, Peter, mostly on the left side, obviously, and a little right, it's all about where to be when. Your job is to defend, and that comes naturally to him. But he's very adept at stepping up too.
The pass has gone astray, and he tries a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Dani Olmo, and it's Son Heung-min.
Oh, great feat, that.
Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Fernandez. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Kane. Dani Olmo. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Fernandez.
Such good technique.
He's decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Fernandez. He might be in here! Now Can takes a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Deftly away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Messi. Hangs in a cross. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Kane. They're urging him to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Messi. Jimenez wins the duel this time. Jimenez going forward. Spread to the right. Robertson. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi, oh, just skips past his man. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal's cross. And he can clear it away. Dani Olmo gets it away. Out of play for a throw. Yamal. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. And they win it back again. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Akanji. And here's Yamal. And he shoots! Yamal. Van Dijk. Oh, this is a very good run. Just about within shooting range. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Oh, he's bustling through here. And the shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Akanji. Oh, this looks sharp. Fernandez. Oh, good-looking ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
In with the challenge. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Opts for safety. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
This is a promising build-up. And he cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land. Jimenez. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Judge! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Jimenez. Some resolute defending there. Barcelona have it. Kane! Sensational from Kane! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just cruising! They are cruising! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get...
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And they're quick to get it back.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Might be danger here. Yamal finds himself offside.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Van Dijk plays it all the way forward. Referee's given a throw. Mbappe is herring after that one. Dani Olmo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kane. That's a shade optimistic. That's put paid to the danger. That could spell trouble. Now it's Kane. Driving. And Messi! No, it's wide.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Caicedo. Akanji. And it's Olmo. Now it's Kane. Son Heung-min. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And this is Kane. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's a good ball out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Fernandez running with intent. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Kane. Oh, he's burst through.
Pretty robust defending.
Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that has not gone well. Barcelona have their second corner now. Impressive jump! Milan are looking to go forward now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread out to the left. And here's Kane. Now he's running away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Akanji, deftly out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Yamal.
Milan appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? it's the same result.
And he's got the big shot at goal! And he's stuck it away! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
He's picked his way through, and the finish! And he steered it beyond the post. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fernandez makes a dash for it. Alexander-Arnold. Played back into the centre.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Chance to shoot! And we're done. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Dani Olmo! Goal, Milan! And just like that, he is up and running at once. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. He's looking wide. And that's an errant pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. And it's Fernandez. Quality ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Messi. And here's Dani Olmo. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Son Heung-min. Akanji. Oh, what a mistake! There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Messi. There, and Messi! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan with the lead. And he is going into that little black book. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Messi. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a chance! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Milan now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He has found the way through. Now can he find a finish? Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Great chance! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Son Heung-min going forward. Akanji. Nicely aimed pass. Out towards the flank. And it's Son Heung-min. Look at the space. Tries a shot! No, that's just wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Yamal makes a move down the right. Yamal. He's found the way through. Chance, surely! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Here's Messi. Messi. A lot of space ahead of him. Takes a shot! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
I can see some heads dropping here now.
And that is all they have time for. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Now it's Messi. And the shot. Dani Olmo! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Caicedo, and he was quick to react.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Oh, that's well spotted. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
That has not gone well. Now it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Messi. Messi powering forward here. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one. And Messi! Oh, crossbar! And he can't find the net.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Oh, it's come loose. And here's Messi. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Fernandez. Messi is flagged offside. Messi, Dani Olmo, now it's Messi. Good take. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming.
Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Fernandez. Now it's Dani Olmo. Son Heung-min! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. He's in, must be! Real chance! Well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Messi purring. Decent chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Foot in. It's good running with the ball. Chance here to counter. Dani Olmo could move up a gear here. Now that's well seen too. He has found the way through. That has been cut short. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Son Heung-min. And time is up. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Messi, very much the hero in this game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Just about within shooting range. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this player, Vlahovic, is more impressive game by game, Peter. Big Serbian, he's proven that he has lots of dimensions to his game. And I think people look at him and probably imagine that...
There's the shot! Goal! Milan! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Dani Olmo! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Decent chance! McKennie. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Spence powering forward here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, the defence proved infallible. Struck first time. Kalulu. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And it's Olmo. Kelly. And Gatti. Kelly. And it's Thuram. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Dani Olmo, very much the man of the moment. Nice interception, well timed. Francisco Conceição. And he's managed to get free. He's found a way through. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Nicely aimed pass. Thuram. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Messi. Dani Olmo. And here's Messi. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. And here's Yamal. He's having a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lamine Yamal probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Yamal. Now it's Danny Olmo. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh no, what has happened here? Kalulu. Thuram. Messi. And Messi! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! And there's a goal. And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to...
And it's half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. And we are back underway. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo. They're urging him. Real chance! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Milan are... And the shots! And no mistake. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, that's really...
And the shot! And a neat finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one. This must be his personal high.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
This looks promising. Danny Olmo! And that's wide.
Danny Olmo really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Kalulu. Pressing high and with purpose. And Locatelli. Yamal. Yamal ploughing through the middle. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And a chance!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Locatelli. Kalulu. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Look at the space here. Great chance! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome.
Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He has found the... Tries a shot! He's put it wide.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Oh no, this does not... Takes a shot! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Shot, surely! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. And things...
Chance! It's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. I think there's been a greater menace.
Shapes to shoot! Has a look and place it forward. Caicedo running with the ball. Dani Olmo. Oh, this is a very good run. Yamal. Good purposeful running this. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Locatelli. He's had it taken off him. Oh, super ball. Chance for a shot! And that's past the post. Gatti. And it's Locatelli. Now Thuram. Oh, good spread. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19. Lascia il campo per il numero 21.
Kelly. Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in, must be. And the shot. No, that's just wide. Oh, what a mistake! So much time and space. Oh, shooting chance! And he steered it beyond the post. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he shoots! Thoroughly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's shifting through the gears here. Could be danger here. He's got away. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that So that's it. It is all over. Ah, this is a side which is purring. Picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Messi, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things already rolling. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
And here's Valverde. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Dani Olmo. And that's a dangerous... Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him. Setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Porto are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kulusevski. First quarter of an hour gone. Spence gets over and intercepts. Nicely spread. It's a promising position. And that's... Kulusevski! That's going to go a long way. And he's running through. And here's Yamal. Fernandez, and the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Fernandez clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away. Porto always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That has not gone well.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's all on the finish! And no mistake. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Almost half an hour in now. Spence producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Porto have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession.
Chance for a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Porto are looking to go forward now. Caicedo. And Jamal. And he's intervened well there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Great vision. Now it's Immobile. And he's on his own! Chance, surely! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Porto now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
5 minutes till the break. Caicedo. And this is Immobile. Spence makes the interception. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And it's Messi. Closing in on goal. And he shoots! And he's stuck it away. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now.
There's the shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back underway then.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get...
He's having a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Immobile! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Immobile clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's Immobile! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good progress on the left. That's tidy. Kulusevski has found the net here, of course. Spence. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, now he can run away with it. Fultini! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Lino.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Messi, currently being
80.414
consciously targeted.
spettatori.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process.
Can he finish? And that was very necessary. And that was nowhere near his best.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That'll be a throw. Kulusevski. And it's Valverde. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Yamal. Caicedo. Caicedo running with the ball. And it's Spence. Caicedo. Yamal. Valverde. And Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. That's good running with the ball. Yamal. Great chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And this is Messi, showing good feet. Messi purring through the... He's having a shot! Well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That was a given. It always was.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And a header! Goal! Porto! And they're back in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Porto with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here.
Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Fernandez. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He might be in here! In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Distributed tidily. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that will be it. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things already rolling. It's Son Heung-min! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's heaved it away. That's destined for the flank. That's been cut out, well played. Fermin is in a really good position out wide. He's found the way, goes for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Number 11.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Yamal. A temporary retreat here. And here's Son Heung-min. Dani Olmo. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 10 minutes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And Akanji, spread out to the left. And it's Spence. Caicedo. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez. Some really good... Can he finish? And we have our very first corner. That's put paid to the danger. Fernandez. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here. Oh, great chance! And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Agahawa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Cross flung in. He leaps for it. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Messi. Messi. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Now that was a full-blooded header.
Lamine Yamal arrived totally undetected and maybe just lacked that little bit of composure to keep it on target.
Akanji clears. Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. And now the breakaway.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And this is Messi! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. I got chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, from the defence's perspective, it showed why they have to stay focused all the time. You have to keep your shape, communication is key, and you daren't switch off.
And here's Son Heung-min. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal running with intent.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Shot a goal! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
He's going for goal! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Fernandez. And Gabriel. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo. Camavinga. And Gabriel. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Messi. Fernandez. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Now it's Messi. He is through here. Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United have their lead. There's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
And it's Robertson. Akanji. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Back to within 1. Interesting. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
In with the challenge. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Fernandez. And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Manchester United with the lead. And here's Yamal. And this is Messi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Showing good feet. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Milan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And he's found a way past. Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Fermin being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated. Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Fascioli. And it's Robertson. And the shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Agahawa certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
The pass has gone astray. Agahawa, and he's managed to get free. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. No, he's not getting any further than that. Caicedo. And they can counter here. He has found the way through. Shot could be on. Agahawa finds himself offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Valverde. And that will be the final act. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
To be heavy after the final whistle today.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.